everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. I know I haven't been doing very many videos lately, but it's summertime, busy, mental health, work, etc. But here I am tonight on this beautiful Sunday evening doing my most recent haul from Sassy Girl Aroma. I have a little haul here, just a handful of brittles here. But I do anticipate Julie is going to be shipping out the next batch of orders in the next week or so. I think I saw her post last week that shipping is going to be starting this week. But, you know, I don't really keep track with all that stuff. I know some people are really, really on point with watching their orders and such, but I've never not had Julie not ship something to me. So I don't let, there's enough in this world that stresses us out right now. I don't let that bother me. But with that being said, Sassy Girl Aroma is owned by Julie and Tyrell Gebczyk from Tomah, Wisconsin. There's a pre-order happening right now. I'm pretty sure it's still open. I did place my order a few days ago. She had some beautiful fleur dupes such as Father Figure, Missing Person, Heavy Cream, and there's a couple more that I think she has either in perfume. I don't know if they're available right now. I don't think she's doing perfume right now, honestly. But fleur, I actually recently allowed myself to go into Sephora. I don't allow myself to go into Sephora very often. And I did buy Vanilla Skin, which I think Julie might have, honestly. I just don't know what it's called. Vanilla Skin perfume, and I got Heavy Cream, and Heavy Cream is just beautiful. And if you haven't had it, it's Vanilla Cream under the brittles. That's her dupe for Heavy Cream, sorry. I'm thinking about cleaning up the dishes downstairs from dinner. Just a minute here. So, okay. In no particular order, this is my most recent haul. I will say that I did get a little sample of Twilight Petals, I think it is. Twilight Petals. And if you know me, you know if I can't put it into words, and it's not obvious, samples, unless their scent notes are listed on there, it's really hard for me to identify what I'm smelling. This, I think, was available the last couple of pre-orders, but it smells nice. It's one that I would have a really hard time putting into words, so I'm not going to waste my time and talk about it. So, this first one I want to talk about here is A Little Extra Sugar Never Hurts. And I have to showcase, first of all, as I do in every video that I do of Julie's, the beautiful ombre effect of her labels. I am just in love with her aesthetic. I'm in love with her labels. I have always been in love with the beautiful artwork that each individual brittle is. I'm going to take this one out and just show, look how beautiful this is. The pinks and purples, the blues, this is intoxicatingly beautiful, this blend here. I just wanted to take this out here. If you're new to Sassy Girl Aroma, she had these molds that has SGA on here, and then her little lady profile. This are the new molds that she had made after the fire last year that destroyed her molds that they no longer make. So she had these custom made for her. And these notes: pink sugar, cotton candy, sugar, berries, grapes, and vanilla. So this one here is very heavy pink sugar and cotton candy to me. A little extra sugar never hurt. Which, I mean, cotton candy is sugar, pink sugar is sugary. This is a beautiful, intoxicatingly sweet scent. I really, if you follow my channel and you hear me talk about stuff, I don't really go for sickeningly or cloyingly sweet scents. But this one here is done very creamy-like, so I feel that it takes away from the outright punch, bam in your nose of cotton candy or pink sugar that some noses can pick up on being too sweet. Next one I want to talk about is on the pre-order right now. It's one of her most famous blends, and it's a classic. This is Fall Yoga Pants by the Fire. I'm going to take this one out again because, I mean, this one is beautiful too. Look at all of these beautiful, like, bonfire colors, the reds, the oranges, the grays, the light. This is beautiful. If you like Cider Lane from Bath & Body Works, go ahead and put this one in your cart. This one is a Cider Lane blend. Getting this back in the bag here. and we're on our way. Okay, the notes of this are pumpkin waffles, roasted pecans, caramel apple cider, marshmallow, and a hint of sweet smoke. This is not smoky at all. I don't get any smoke. In fact, I get mostly caramel apple or cider lane, a little bit of extra apple, more of an apple punch than cider lane from Bath and Body Works gives, but nonetheless, if you like cider lane, this one's for you. I don't get too much pumpkin pecan waffles in here. This is mostly a creamy, beautiful apple scent. Fall yoga pants by the fire. Next scent I want to talk about is new to me. This is one that is, I'm going to let this cure a little bit longer because it is a vanilla heavy scent. This is Y2K. Y2K. I remember when Y2K was the thing, and here we are 25 years after. This one is notes of vanilla custard, sweet cream, and caramel. This is basically just this smells like the beautiful rich custard that would be inside of a Boston cream donut or a rich custardy filling of any kind. Vanilla pudding with a little bit of caramel added into it. Just a nice rich custard. I have a feeling this is going to be a blending scent for me. I have trouble with my nose smelling outright vanilla bakery stuff alone, but this one does have a little bit of a custardy, a little bit of a heavier, richer, thicker base to it that is just not just straight vanilla. It's got a little bit of egginess to it, if you know what I mean. So this is Y2K. This is a new scent to me. A little extra sugar never hurts is new to me. Fall yoga pants I've had many times, and Y2K is new to me. This next scent here is not new to me, but it was new to me a couple of times ago. This is one that is on a lot of pre-orders lately, and one that we are demanding to come back. This is Poolside Party. This is the dupe for the vacation sunscreen that they have at various beauty places. This is beautiful. I did not know that this was a dupe because sometimes when Julie advertises her scent lists on Facebook, she puts the compared to or dupe of this, but then on her website she doesn't put that on there. So when I bought this, I liked the notes. I didn't really remember that it was a dupe for something until somebody commented on my video I did a few Sassy Girl videos ago that was a dupe for vacation. I'm like, it's beautiful, it's perfect. This is coconut sunscreen, chlorine, water, and banana. So this is the classiest tropical scent you would ever want to smell. This, you get a little bit of coconut, just a little bit of sweet banana. You get a little bit of sunscreen. This is very classy tropical. This is, I have about 4 brittles of this. I've got one in my melting totes, plural, I should say. A little bit of an overhaul over here in the wax department. But Poolside Party, I mean, we're soaking up the days of summer. It's hotter than hell here in July. July is my least favorite month here in Utah. Not that the rest of the country isn't getting battered and beaten down. And you know, this week has been very heavy all throughout the country. And those of you that follow my handful of mental health videos that I've done, I've really been wanting to do another one because there's been some things that I've experienced in my life, breakthroughs I've made, setbacks I've had, things like that I want to just, you know, it's part of my therapy to let it out. I'm a talker. But this week has been heavy and just ridden with heartbreak in our whole country. I don't remember where I was going with that, but I just be grateful for what we have every day and try not to live in the past and try not to look too forward to the future. Just stay in the present and count your blessings. That's what I'll go with that. So back to the wax. Poolside Party is fantastic. It's perfect. Oh, summertime. I don't like the heat here in July, but I do use that time to melt a lot of my tropical stuff. I don't have a ton of outright summer stuff, coconuts and bananas and things like I used to in the past. My scent preferences are changing rapidly. Not that I don't like certain things, but I just find myself grabbing for not as much of a vast menu of options that my little brain likes to smell. I have a little bit of everything in my collection, but I'm finding myself grabbing just a select niche of scents. So I've been really going through a lot of my collection, all vendors, and just getting rid of things that I don't really grab for anymore, things that don't speak to me, and it's actually been helping my mental health and distracting me and from the world. So Poolside Party is one I have going here in my home. It's beautiful in these hot days of summer. So enough with that. This is Spatula, this next one here. Another beautiful, I love the pink. You know I like pink. Spatula is cotton candy, vanilla bean noel, vanilla waffle cone, Fruit Loops, and blueberry. I love Fruit Loops. Marty likes Fruit Loops too. I try to grab a few Fruit Loop blends every now and again to have in my collection here. I found a loaf of another vendor that is orange creamsicle, orange chiffon cake, and Fruit Loops. So I'm going to be chopping that one up pretty soon here. But Spatula. Spatula, Julie has a line she has in the kitchen. That's a baseline of hers. It's vanilla butter fudge and a couple of other things. But then she also has a line of names of mixing bowl, spatula, wooden spoon, measuring cup, those ones there. And they're all bakery and they're fantastic. And spatula, this is my very first time having spatula. And believe it or not, as you get older, you have a favorite spatula. I have a little miniature spatula that is my favorite tool in the kitchen. It's perfect to stir when I'm making my custardy scrambled eggs. It's perfect to scrape down the bowls. It's perfect to just put in and stir. I love my damn spatula. So I had to get this scent. And not only that, it's Fruit Loops too. I try not to get a lot of sweet stuff, but this is done very, very well, very tasteful. It does have a kick of cotton candy right at the initial sniff, and then you have the Fruit Loops and the blueberry that bounce right back underneath that. So spatula. Okay, next one here. I've had this scent many times. Haven't had this one in a while though. This was one that I had an old brittle of I was hoarding, and then once Julie opened a few months back, I went ahead and warmed the rest of that brittle. This one is Strawberry Frosted Animal Cookies. Julie has, first of all, another pink beauty here. Woo, man down. Another pink beauty here. I love this. Julie has a line of animal cookies. Let me see, which ones have I had? I haven't had a while. I haven't had it in a while. Strawberry Frosted is probably my favorite. She has, I can't remember the names now, but she needs to bring some back. You know, I love her. I'm very picky with what vendors I like their Ice Circus cookies or animal cookies, because a lot of it is very vanilla heavy and my brain just can't pick up on straight vanilla stuff. I have a really hard time registering that in my nose. However, Julie's recipe for her animal cookies, or whatever her vendor is that she gets her oil from, or if she mixes it herself, it's the best one I have smelled. And a lot of vendors have an animal cookie or an iced animal cookie oil or blend in their menu. This one here is strawberry jam, pink frosting, sugar cookie dough, and frosted sugar cookies. And I really like that she has the little nonpareils here that you would find on the frosted animal cookies of like Mother's brand. My favorite ones are from the dollar store. That's the only place you can find them now. I shouldn't say that that's the only place you can find them because I haven't looked for them. But back when I was buying that stuff, that's the only place I could find them. They were they had cinnamon to them, and they had that cheap ass white frosting that's just a smear and dry, not thick and heavy and waxy like the Mother's brand is. But those ones I can see the bag. It's a pink purple bag from my childhood. Keebler, I think, made them. Those were delicious, and it reminds me of those cookies, this one right here. So strawberry frosted animal cookies. Okay, next one I want to talk about is a tried and true classic. I have a loaf coming in this blend, and I've bought this every time it's been available, except this past time, I think. This is Breakfast Cafe, formerly known as IHOP. What can I say about IHOP? If you follow my channel, you follow this series of Sassy Girl Aromas on my channel, and I've got many, many, many videos. I've had a few people tell me they're binging old Sassy Girl Aroma videos of mine from years ago. And I'm like, oh, I was terrible when I first started doing my channel, but I literally just sat down one day and started doing it. And I'm not perfect now. I'm real on myself, but I look back and I cringe sometimes, like we tend to do when we look back at ourselves or hear ourselves talk or something. But Breakfast Cafe. This has been, if I'm really hard pressed and I have to pick my favorite coffee blend of any vendor, it's going to be Breakfast Cafe. Why? Is it has a beautiful balance of everything. Every note in here I can smell, and that's a rarity for me. I can smell 3/4 of the notes that are bullet pointed out on a label or something like that. This one I can literally smell every single one, and that's what makes this a 5-star for me. I love coffee wax. I love coffee in my real life, and I love coffee wax. Coffee, I've been pulling a lot of coffee wax and warming it. It's comforting to me. It just does something to my soul. I'm all about feeding my soul right now. And so Breakfast Cafe, it's pumpkin pecan waffles, maple syrup, brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. And even if you don't like coffee, this is one that you could tolerate because it's not skunky, it's not heavy coffee bean, it's rich, it's thick, you can smell the waffles, you can smell the syrup, the caramel, the brown sugar, and the coffee. I absolutely adore Breakfast Cafe. Excuse me, I will always have it. I will always buy it, and whoever blended this or created this blend on Julie's side deserves a raise, a standing ovation, and a jumbo bravo. Whether it was Julie or Tyrell or someone on her team, I just thank them so much because this is such a beautiful, delicious, comforting, yummy blend. Day, night, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, winter, summer, it's seasonless. I got a couple more here. This next one is new to me. This is Cantaloupe Birthday. And I got this one because my friend Tam ordered this one. And I thought, you know what? Cantaloupe isn't something that is used a lot in wax. I don't particularly care for cantaloupe. If it's in a fruit salad, I'll eat it. But for me to just buy a cantaloupe in the grocery store, I was at Walmart today and I saw cantaloupes and I thought, I think cantaloupes can get kind of weird smelling, especially if they're a little too ripe. So even when I was a kid, and I think it's probably partly due why I don't care for it is, my mom used to cut the melon, have it, scoop out the guts, and you slice it down like you would a watermelon or a cantaloupe. And I was eating it, and I lost both of my front teeth at the same time. The terrible, terrible time that looks so ugly when kids lose their front teeth at the same time, in my opinion. I lost them at the same time, and they were stuck in the cantaloupe. I know that might be TMI, but I think that might be why I have a bad association with cantaloupe. Maybe, I don't know. But I just, I thought I would get this one and give it a try because I haven't had it, and I thought cantaloupe and birthday cake and frosting, that would be good. Sweet, juicy cantaloupe, birthday cake, and buttercream frosting. I do have to showcase this beautiful ombre label, and I love the color scheme that she chose for this. Absolutely beautiful. This here, it's very heavy on cake, buttercream and cake, with just a hint of juicy cantaloupe. It's not stinky like, an overripe cantaloupe would be. It just has a nice grace of, it's a little something extra on top of the cake and frosting. And even if you don't like cantaloupe, this one could be one you could tolerate. It's not too bad. This next one here is American Honey. This is actually, honestly, I've seen so many people talk about this over the years and how delicious and disgustingly rich it is. And this is my very first time buying it, actually. And this will not be my last time. And I'm going to buy this every time it's available because it is so damn good. This is yellow cake mix. Yellow cake mixed strawberries. Yellow cake mix, strawberries topped with sweet sugary frosting. What this one smells like, to me. It's got a very pink frosted cake vibe to it. And I almost wonder if this is pink frosted cake, because pink frosted cake is strawberry frosting and yellow cake. So maybe this is pink frosted cake, the oil. But it smells so good. It's heavy and rich and decadent. It's creamy, rich, strawberry, cake, yummy. Give me more, give me more. So good. And my last one here, short little video today. My last one here is having a spa day. I need to have a spa day. Maybe when I fly back to Pennsylvania next month for my dad's birthday, I'll have another facial. I had a facial when I was there in June. But having a spa day. This is on the pre-order right now, or the one that just closed. I'm sorry, I know it was offered either now or then. This is cucumber, marshmallow, and sweet mint. And this is beautiful. This pink, green and white. I really love this color scheme. I love the label. This is just, it's beautiful. This smells like creamy cucumber with a little bit of mint. It's not off-putting. It's calm, it's relaxing, it's refreshing. This throws like a beast too. I've had this blend before. It's just one that's perfect for this time of year, good for springtime, good for relaxation time, or a nice bath time, or just any time you want to feel like you're at the spa. So this video is now a wrap. I will be doing my next video once I get my next haul. I do have part 2 of my empties to film. I've got a few videos to do this week. I've got some skincare empties on tap. I've been promising it for a long time, but I've got it coming up. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week ahead. And blessings to those affected by the devastating weather events, the flooding, everything. A lot of stuff happening in our country, our world. The whole world is heavy right now. So take care of yourselves. If you need to talk to somebody, it's not weak. It's not shameful. We're all here for each other. We've got to be kind and loving to each other now more than ever. So I'll see you soon, guys. Have a great day.